Hello. As some of you know, I've been going to school for the past year for medical assisting after I was let go from Walmart. I decided to do something good with the money I was getting from unemployment by going to school so I would never have to work retail again and I wouldn't have to be dependent on the government. Good, right? Well, yesterday I found out that the class that I've been going to for the past year is shutting down permanently. It is a sign of the times as the budget is growing more in default. They need to take the funding from somewhere, so obviously the schools are the best place to do so. My teacher's out of a job, and the kids who are in her care are officially out of school in 3 months. It doesn't matter if we're finished or not, and it doesn't matter if we're either a hair's length from finishing. The school will not budge on cutting down the curriculum because it would compromise the quality of education that they're giving. Well, really, the quality of education was already compromised when they decided to cut the school from 4 to 2 days a week. They wanted us to fulfill 650 hours on 3.5 hours a day, 7 hours a week. It's not possible. Our teacher was very insistent on advocating that we have a smaller hour requirement so that we may be able to do the course in less than 2 years. And they just wouldn't compromise with her, and it's very frustrating that a lot of us were on federal funding or out of our own pocket funding, trying to do the right thing by not being dependent on the government or being dependent on dead end jobs, trying to make something of ourselves, trying to do something good for ourselves, and that got taken away from us. Oh, it's very infuriating. I'm very upset. This is supposed to be the job that I'm gonna have make a career for. This was my stepping stone from medical assisting to RN to be a school nurse, to help kids, to help people. I want to be able to help people, and now I can't do that because apparently I wasted a year of my life because I didn't know that this school was going to take away my education. It is it is devastating that now I have to start all over again because these hours and these credits are non-transferable. We all have to start from scratch. Even the ones that were going to be going to externship maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. I'm barely 150 hours away from completing my goal, and I can't do that on 7 hours a week. It's ridiculous, and it's ridiculous that the school made us still have that requirement after they cut so many hours from our schedules. And the really hard thing for me is that I'm going to be turning 25 in August. I had that long to get a job so I could get insurance because my medical insurance runs out when I'm 25 years old. I suffer from asthma, depression. I have many health illnesses and many things wrong with me. I require many different medications. I go to the doctor constantly. It's something that I've had to live with for a long time, and it's something that I was preparing to deal with on my own when I got my education and when I got a new job. And now that can't happen. Now I have to hurry up and get a job somewhere that will give me benefits. It's infuriating that I did the right thing, that a lot of us did the right thing by trying to get a new job so we could get out of the slew of people who needed to be dependent on the government. It's it's beyond me why the budget deficit had to go into the education. Why would you take away something that was going to help somebody make something better for themselves? It's beyond me. It's beyond me why they took it from healthcare workers, from education workers, from rescue workers. It's incredible. I This is what a sign of the times, what a world we live in right now. It's beyond me. It's so upsetting. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I have two possible ways I could go about this. I could get into a phlebotomy school and then get a job as a phlebotomist while I still take classes to be a medical assistant, because I still want to be a medical assistant, to be an RN, to be a school nurse. A lot of people don't have a plan B. A lot of people just barely started in school. I kid you not, maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe less than 3 weeks ago, they're out $150. How is that fair? That's not. It's terrible. It's awful. Well, I also have another plan. I was awarded an award at school for writing an essay about what adult education means to me. And it seems kind of hollow now that I wrote that I told them that I know I would have the tools to go on to my profession after I left this school. I'm leaving with nothing. I'm leaving with not one thing. All the knowledge that I have means nothing because I couldn't complete the curriculum in time, because apparently this was going to happen all along. Who knew? I didn't know. Had I known, well, I wouldn't trade this for anything, but my goodness, the fact that I spent a year of my life someplace that I have nothing to show for, it's infuriating. Anyway, the award that I'm going to be given, there's going to be two ceremonies for it. There's going to be one at the school with my teacher, and there's going to be one with the mayor of my city. And I am hoping very, very, very much that he'll ask me what profession I'm going into so I could tell him none, because my school is shutting down my class permanently and I didn't finish in time. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to also be writing a letter to just write a letter. I might put it in the paper. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But I'm just so angry and I'm so bitter and I'm so furious with what's happened. I can't believe it that all of this is happening. I'm really, really hoping that something will come along and save our little class. But in my heart of hearts, I'm not holding out for much. And it's just, ugh, so angry. I'm shaking. So please, if you're gonna do something, don't hesitate on doing it. If you're in school right now and it's taking too long, but you know you're gonna finish, you know you have the backing to finish it, do it, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know if somebody's gonna come along and take that from you. Like, it's so, it's just terrible. That's all I had to say. I'm pretty sure I sound like a raving crazy person right now, but my thoughts are all crazy all over the place right now. I can't really collect myself. Yeah, if I'm in a better state of mind later when I look at this, then maybe I'll edit it. But as of right now, those are my thoughts. I'm angry. I'm furious. I'm upset. I'm out of school. All those hours that I accumulated mean nothing. My teacher is out of a job, and nobody benefit from this. Nobody at all benefit from this. How could they? Well, yeah, they get a few more dollars. Where's that going to leave us? They're just going to spend it on the people who couldn't finish their training and had to rely on the government more. Sure, why not? Hopefully, the next mayor, or the next governor, I should say, clean up the mess that this one left. And that's all I have to say about that.